And welcome back to Diecast Graveyard. My name is Paul. Thanks for joining me today. Up today we have a classic Cord. Now this car was originally released in 1971 and it was only manufactured in the United States. It's a really cool car and it's designed after a 1937 Cord 812. It's a beautiful classic car. Now the hood opens up on this and it comes with a black plastic top and a black interior, and that's the only way it came was with the black interior. So let's go ahead and get started with today's restoration. This is going to be a lot of fun. Grab your favorite adult beverage, or if you don't drink, grab a coffee or a Coke or a water or whatever, and sit back and relax as we do today's restoration on this classic Cord. Let's go ahead and get started.
It's time to start the autopsy.
I've already drilled out the post, so let's go ahead and take the car apart. With the car apart, you can open up the hood and take the engine out. The glass will have to be replaced. Here's the body. Now there's a lot of paint missing here, but I'm thinking I'm going to do a color change on this anyway. Now make sure you're using the 1/16 inch drill bit when you drill those posts out because they're very, very narrow. Suspension's in great shape. The wheels, all four of them, are cap style wheels. Small or medium ones in the front and large ones in the back. Interior's cool, we just got to clean that up. Again, here's the glass. I think I have some, but if not, we'll put it in temporarily. But we'll need to replace that. And here's the hood, or the roof. That looks good. And that's not an original one, that's a reproduction. Here's the engine, we'll polish that up too. Let's go ahead and continue.
Meanwhile, back in the graveyard.
Here we're going to dip the car in the embalming fluid to get rid of all that old Spectre Flame paint. Now again, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and make a color change. And one of the colors I was looking at that I really wanted to do was a Windex blue. So I think that that's what I'm going to paint this car as. Make sure you coat everything inside and out because you don't want any odd colors showing when you're going to do a complete restoration or a color change on a car. Let's let that set a while. Here I'm using Blue Magic Metal Polish Cream. Now I haven't used this in a long time because I'm a Flitz guy. But you know what? I got some of this stuff and I want you to know that there are plenty of other alternatives out there besides the products I use. So go ahead and try out some different things. Maybe you'll find out that something works better for you. And this is the reason that I'm using the Blue Magic Metal Polish Cream in this video. Now make sure that you hold on to that hood or be careful around it because if that little polishing wheel catches that hood, it's going to snap back and it's going to break. And then like I've always said in the past, you're going to say a lot of curse words. So be really, really careful when you're polishing stuff that can open up like that. Let's go ahead and speed this up. That looks absolutely awesome. That's going to take some really nice Spectre Flame paint, and that finish underneath is going to be incredible. Make sure you go ahead and clean it up with a good degreaser. I use Zep degreaser. Scrub it down really good, get it dry, and get it ready for paint.
I love how the moonlight shines over the mausoleum.
Here we got the car in the paint booth. I got some Windex blue mixed up. Go ahead and put some light coats on there, or some tack coats. Make sure you get the hard to reach areas up in the fender wells, inside the car, under the hood, etc., etc. And again, just put on some light tack coats. Let it set approximately 10 to 15 minutes. Put a couple more light coats on there, and then come back in and do a really nice saturation coat. And that will take care of your paint job, and it will look absolutely incredible. And as the finish dries, it'll be a super high shine, and it will look incredible. You can get this paint from the Redline shop. Check out what John has to offer at the Redline shop at redlineshop.com. He's got a lot of fine products there that you can use on all your restoration needs, to include decals, the reproduction tires for the old Redlines, the Spectre Flame paints, and everything. So check it out. Now don't forget, when you're going ahead and you're using these Spectre Flame paints, the more color you put down, the darker it's going to get. It's a transparent color, a candy. The more layers you put on, the darker it's going to get. So once you get to the color that you want, go ahead and stop. And there's today's tip from your Uncle Paulie. Let's go ahead now and work on the base. Here I'm going to put it in a mixture of Lime Away and water. And I'm going to let it set for approximately 2.5 to 3 minutes. It's a 50-50 mixture, like I said, of Lime Away and water. But you make sure that you don't leave it in too long, because it's liable to leave a black coating on your car and your parts, and it's really, really difficult to get off. It's been about 3 minutes. Now go ahead, make sure you wear your safety gear too. Your glasses especially. You don't want to get this stuff in your eyes. Get in there with a brass brush, scrub it down, and then get it rinsed off. This is really starting to clean up nice. Let's go ahead and continue. Let's go ahead and polish up the engine and the base. The Blue Magic Metal Polish Cream works just as good as Flitz, but again, I prefer Flitz because it's a little bit thicker and it sticks to your surface a little bit better, in my opinion. But the results are really good. Make sure you got a really good hold of this thing, because it'll fly across the room. Hey, does that sound like the voice of experience? Let's go ahead and speed this up. That looks awesome. Go ahead and wipe it down, and again, if you have to, scrub it down with the degreaser, and then maybe hit it up with some of that Renaissance wax that I talk about. Let's go ahead and replace the wheels. I got these wheels also from the Redline shop, and these are all cap style wheels. I got 2 large meats for the back, and I got 2 medium meats for the front, and these wheels only come in medium and large. Move your knife in there, get it down into that groove, and then give it a twist. Same thing in the front. Find that little lip. Get your knife in there and give it a twist. Easier said than done, right? There we go. I was really pleased with the way the suspension looked, that orange bar in the middle. It was in really super good shape. I was very fortunate. There you go. Now go ahead and snap those new wheels on in place. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click on that little bell to be alerted to any future videos that come out. Now, if you're getting anything out of these videos, please smash that like button, hit the subscribe button. That's what helps me make content for you. That looks absolutely incredible. Okay, we have all the pieces. Here's the body with that Windex blue. That looks absolutely fabulous. Here's the base with the brand new wheels from the Redline shop. That looks great too. Here's the engine all polished up. That looks fantastic. Unfortunately, I did not have the glass. I did order it, but it'll be in soon and I'll just replace it later. Interior looks good. The roof looks good. Let's go ahead and give my creation life.
Lies! Lies, do you hear me? Give my creation life!
And here's what we started with. This Hot Wheels Classic Cord. These cars are absolutely beautiful. Now, they're not that hard to get, but they charge a stupid price for these things on eBay. If you're fortunate enough to get one, good on you, buddy. But this one here definitely needed some restoration. We took the car apart. We did an autopsy. We evaluated what we had. Again, I ordered the windshield a little bit too late, so that the old one's got to go back in, unfortunately. But I can... That's why I use the screws in the bottom and I don't glue it together, so I can take it apart if I have to. But we put a beautiful new paint job on there. We polished up the chrome parts, and this thing turned out absolutely beautiful. And I'm very pleased with the results on this, and I hope that you are too. But this was a lot of fun. I truly enjoyed it. And here's the result. Look how beautiful this car turned out. This was so much fun, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. Now, again, like I always say to you folks, you can do this too. Watch my videos. I've got plenty of how-to videos on how to do things. I always try and do my best to explain things to you so you can do it also. Get yourself some cars. Practice on some main lines before you do these red lines, because if you screw up a post or something like that, it's going to be really hard for you to fix that. But take your time, enjoy the hobby, and have fun with your cars. This is my happy place when I'm home in the evenings and on the weekends. This is what I love to do. And I love making videos for you folks and showing you how to do this. If you have any questions whatsoever, put them in the comments. I do my best to answer the questions. I promise you I read every single one. Some of them I just don't have time to get back to, unfortunately, but I do the best I can. But this was super fun. Here's a really nice glamour shot of the car. Those Spectre Flame paints from the Redline shop are incredible. So I hope that you truly enjoyed this video. And like I said, I enjoyed making it for you. But this was fun. Now, I've got a whole bunch of new videos coming out. I've got a live stream coming up here in the very near future. This was super, super fun, and I truly enjoyed it. Please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and you'll be alerted to anything that comes out. Thanks for joining me today, and cheers.